Good morning and welcome. I'd like to welcome our guest on the dais, Fire Commissioner Daniel Nigro, Chief of Department John Sudnick, Chief of Operations Thomas Richardson, Chief of Training Brendan McSweeney, Chief of the Fire Academy Frank Lieb, and the Chief of Probationary Firefighter School, Patrick Williams. I'd also like to say good morning and welcome to families and friends joining us by way of our live stream. Welcome. Right now, the families and friends at home are going to view a short video.
Since 1865, there has been one organization protecting life and property in our city. One group that trains to meet each challenge head-on, ensuring the safety of all who visit and live in New York. One department that answers every call for help, no matter the dangers and no matter the cost. We serve with honor, we serve with dedication, and most of all, we serve with bravery. This is your FDNY.
So again, good morning. I'm Captain Roy Cotignola, and I'd like to welcome you all here today for the graduation of our 6 probationary firefighters, Class 1 of 2020. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge our 2 veterans in this probie class. Veteran Zachary Young from the United States Coast Guard, please stand. Veteran Willen Carpio from the United States Marine Corps, please stand. Gentlemen, we thank you for your service. At this time, I'd like to invite our Fire Commissioner, Daniel Nigro, to step forward and deliver his remarks.
Well,
Good morning, sir!
good morning to you. You sounded like a much bigger group. You know, 2020, by any measure, has been quite an unusual year. And this is befitting the unusual year, quite an unusual graduation, but no less important than any of the previous graduations I've been at with bigger groups. You are no less important, perhaps As I said to you all before, you all get the Perseverance Award because some of you started back as far as December 2018, and you stuck with it. You had a dream, and today that comes to fruition as you graduate from Probationary Firefighter School. I'd like to thank everybody at the school. Chief, great job. All of your instructors. You can't make it up. 2020 started on a great note. The department was doing quite well, buzzing along. The budget in the city was doing quite well. We were preparing once again to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, which is an important day in the department where we celebrate our heritage, proudly march up Fifth Avenue, and really it's the unofficial beginning of spring. And lo and behold, 2 days before, the parade gets called off, the city gets shut down, and we're in the middle of a crisis called COVID. Our EMTs, paramedics, firefighters began responding to more calls each and every day as the days of March went on into April, for a high of almost 7,000 one day. People in the city were just stricken, terrorized in fear, except for the 17,000 members of the New York City Fire Department who never wavered in supporting and responding to these calls for help. Even when it seemed we'd be overwhelmed, we were not. Here we are, how many months later? It's the end of the year. We thought it would be over, and wave 2 hit, and as we celebrate your graduation today, more than 500 members of the department are on medical leave for COVID. It has not gone away. It has hit us very hard. We do have that light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not a train coming the other way. It's a vaccine that will be starting to administer tomorrow. Right here is one location. And we encourage every member of the department, for your good, for the good of your families, for the good of those we serve, to take this vaccine. We're very fortunate to be at the very head of the line. People are willing to pay money to get to the head of the line, anything. And we've been put there for good reason. You know, we're the tip of the spear serving. We've had over 5,000 members of the department come down with COVID. Just think of that number. And yet, we never wavered. We never shut down. We never shut down a unit. We continued to respond to the needs of the people of the city. That's the organization you've joined. I thank you all for what you've done over this very, very long. No one's been in Proby School longer than you have, that I can think of. And you've done it. And it's an accomplishment. It's very hard to keep your focus for that long a period of time and say, I'm going to get through this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a New York City firefighter. And now you are. Now, you know what type of organization we are. You can come to headquarters. You can look at our walls of heroes. The department started in 1865. Within a month, a firefighter was killed in the line of duty. Many have perished since. I'd like to single out one member of this class. You're all important. I'll talk about his dad. 16 years ago, one of our members who was formerly a police officer became a firefighter and also served in the U.S. Army, wore the uniform of 3 heroic groups, died in Iraq while fighting for our country. Christian Engelhardt, his son Royce is here graduating today. My father was served in World War II before I was born, but after I was born, I was a young boy. My father went back. He was a New York City firefighter. He went back into the military, went to Korea as a pilot. And I was fortunate. My father came home. Many did not. And it's been the history of this department that veterans, we have 2 right here, come into this department having already served in the military, and many continue to serve in the military. Just a sign of their dedication to others and their bravery. So I've been very proud to lead this department, very proud to be a member of this department going back to 1969. And I wish all of you a long, happy, and healthy career. I think you've entered the greatest job on earth, and I think many people would back me up on that. So enjoy the rest of the day with your families. We can't celebrate here with your families, but I'm certain you can do that at home. And it's a hard-earned, very hard-earned, long trip, but now you're there. So enjoy your careers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Commissioner Nigro. At this time, I'd like to present the graduates, Class 1 of 2020, and we will begin with our valedictorian, Probationary Firefighter Keith P. Murray. Probationary Firefighter Cole T. Arlock. Probationary Firefighter William A. Carpio. Probationary Firefighter Royce P. Engeldrum. Probationary Firefighter Andrew J. Jacoby. Probationary Firefighter Zachary J. Young. Congratulations to all of you. I'd like to welcome all of you, as well as your families, into the FDNY family. I will now turn the class over to Senior Drill Instructor William Toth from the Fire Academy for the count on deck. Thank you, Drill Instructor Toth. At this time, I would like to invite the valedictorian up for his remarks.
Good morning, Commissioner Nigro, Chief Sudnick, Chief Richardson, Chief McSweeney, Chief Lieb, Chief Williams, Captain Cognola, Lieutenant DeBias, officers, firefighters, family, and friends. On behalf of the 6 probationary firefighters, I welcome you all to the graduation ceremony for Class 1 of 2020. Before I applied for the greatest job in the world, I heard countless times about the FDNY brotherhood and how everyone looks out for one another. But you don't really understand it or appreciate it until you experience it firsthand. As I stand here today, I can speak for the entire class when I say we can attest to that brotherhood. This class was definitely unique, unconventional, unorthodox, and didn't seem to be a possibility until it was. Just a few months ago, we were speculating when the next class would be, as there was and still is a lot of uncertainty with regards to COVID-19. But the FDNY brotherhood decided to make an investment in us. For that, we are forever grateful, and we thank all of you who played a part in providing the approval and planning for this incredible opportunity. My words alone cannot begin to express our gratitude to the fullest, but I hope that our growth, curiosity, enthusiasm, and hard work over the last 12 weeks has. At this time, I would like to thank the instructors that outnumbered us. Lieutenant Conroy, Lieutenant Cromar, Lieutenant Keegan, Lieutenant Jablonski, Lieutenant Moriarty, Lieutenant Rose, Captain Safoli, Firefighter Carino, and D.I. Toth. Your passion, love, and dedication to the FDNY was on full display over the last 12 weeks. It was an honor and privilege to learn from you all each day. We appreciate the time you took during each evolution, PT session, and roll call to share your personal experiences and words of wisdom. As a result of your relentless nature to expect nothing but our best each day, we have grown so much. I hope we have made you proud. To our family and friends, your unwavering support has not gone unnoticed, and we thank you for your words of encouragement and understanding through this journey. Without you, we would not be here today. And now to my 5 fellow probies. Today doesn't mark the end of this endeavor for us. I challenge us to not get complacent and think the job is done once we walk off the rock today. This is just the beginning of a long, great career. We owe it to the FDNY and ourselves to continue the investment the department made in us 12 weeks ago. Thank you, and I hope to see you all in the field. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Probationary Firefighter Murray. On behalf of the Fire Commissioner, Chief of Department, I would like to thank all who are here and all who are reviewing from home. This concludes our ceremony. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.